Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Ashrama, and in this video we are going to talk about daily current affairs. The discussion is going to involve major news events that have happened in the past day, and we are going to cover them in a bit of detail so that all the important points regarding the news events are covered and we do not miss any point, right? So let's begin the discussion with the first news event about SUPACE. Now, what exactly is a SUPACE? That is Supreme Court Portal for Assistance in Courts Efficiency. And this has been recently inaugurated by the Chief Justice of India, current Chief Justice of India, that is Sharad Arvind Bobde ji, right? So he inaugurated it recently. Now it is the first of its kind in world that is going to collect relevant facts and laws related to case, so that it is easier for the judges to determine which act, which law, and which reference is supposed to be more relevant, right? And over here, now in this, there was a committee which was created for the same purpose when Sharadadin Bobdeji had taken over as Chief Justice. That was Artificial Intelligence Committee. The first chairperson of this committee was the current Chief Justice of India, or you can say 47th Chief Justice of India. He was the first chairperson. Later on, it was passed to Justice Nageshwar Rao, who is currently handling the position as the chairman of this committee. Right now, via this portal, the purpose or the aim that Supreme Court is putting forward is to leverage machine learning to handle a large amount of data which is related to the cases, right? All right, now over here, what other thing that you need to know about is the new Chief Justice of India. Now, new Chief Justice of India is soon to take oath, the 48th Chief Justice of India, as we can say, and that is Justice N.V. Ramana. N.V. Ramana is going to take over as the 48th Chief Justice of India, and his swearing in ceremony is going to happen soon, approximately at around 24th of April. Then we have IMF. Now, what has IMF done recently? IMF has released its biannual World Economic Outlook report. Now, according to this report, India's GDP is expected to grow at 12.5% for 2021-2022. Whereas for the financial year 23, that is from 2022 to 2023, India's growth is forecast at 6.9%. Now, India is one among those very few countries which have a double-digit growth rate expectation for the coming year or this financial year. Now, what about the world? According to IMF World Economic Outlook, global economy is expected to grow by 6% in 2021 and by 4% in 2022. Also, when we're talking about IMF, we need to know about the major people or major position holders in IMF. So, MD or Managing Director is Kristalina Georgieva. Then we have a Chief Economist of IMF, that is Geeta Gopinath. Then we have a CEO, that is the first CEO has been appointed, Anshula Kant. Right? And the headquarters of IMF, that is in Washington. Headquarters are in Washington. Right? So these are a few important people associated with IMF, and these are the predictions that you need to remember for IMF. Then we have loan limit under priority sector lending. So RBI has enhanced the loan limit from 50 lakh to 75 lakh per borrower against a pledge or hypothecation of agricultural produce, which was backed by NWRs, issued by warehouse, registered and regulated by WDRA. So recently, certain developments have taken place in terms of priority sector lending of RBI, and according to that, the loan limit has been raised to 75 lakh per borrower against the pledge of agricultural produce, and that pledge has to be backed by NWRs, which are issued by warehouses, which are registered and regulated by WDRA. Now, what is NWR? First of all, NWR is negotiable warehouse receipts. NWR is negotiable warehouse receipts, that is NWR, and they are issued by WDRA. What is WDRA? Warehousing Development Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority. So WDRA is Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority. Now, priority sector loan limit backed by other warehouses. So, if someone is backed by WDRA, NWR, or negotiable warehouse receipt, which is issued by a warehouse registered by WDRA, then the limit is 75 lakh per borrower. But if it is not backed by WDRA, or warehouse receipt is not by a warehouse which is backed by WDRA, then their priority sector loan limit is 50 lakh per borrower only. Right? So it is only for those which are backed by WDRA. This is very, very important point. Only those backed by and regulated by WDRA. Then we have Anamaya. Now, what is Anamaya? Anamaya is a tribal health collaborative, and this has recently been launched by the Union Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan. So Dr. Harshvardhan had recently launched this collaborative. It's a multi-stakeholder initiative supported by Piramal Foundation and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Ministries that will form ministries in this are going to form National Council on Tribal Health, and the purpose of this is to track and monitor the delivery of all the healthcare services that are given to the tribal community, and also devise such methods so that this delivery is enhanced or it is made on a better scale. Right? So this is what has been proposed. Then a few one-liners. Lending invoice discount platform of MSME, which is Receivables Exchange of India Limited. It has crossed monthly transaction volume of 1,000 crores in the past month of 2021. And with this, it has become the first trades platform to cross monthly output of 1,000 crores. The first trades platform to complete this monthly output or cross this monthly output is RXIL, Receivable Exchange of India Limited. The Agriculture Department of Telangana has signed an MOU with Wadhwani Institute of Artificial Intelligence to develop AI solutions for cotton farmers for tackling pest infestation and to benefit on their farms. RBI has proposed a periodically publish of financial inclusion index in July every year. Now, this was proposed under the bi-monthly report which was presented by RBI recently, that they have proposed that financial inclusion index should be printed every July. Every year in July it is going to be published, and it is going to start this year. So when this year the report is going to be published, it is going to be for the previous financial year, that is for the financial year 21. So for 2020-21, which was ending in the March, that financial inclusion index is going to be published this year. Then the Dutch Entrepreneurial Development Bank has invested about 137 million in India's Green Growth Equity Fund. There have been lots of investments and loan disbursements that have happened recently, and you need to keep a tab on all of them. The Spices Board India has signed an MOU with UNDP India's Accelerator Lab to develop a blockchain-based traceability interface for Indian spices. Now, what will blockchain-based traceability do? Blockchain is basically a technology which helps in in tracing easily. Why? Because it is something which involves all the people, and it is an open sheet, as you can say. So it's something like an Excel sheet which is open, and all the steps are covered or marked in this, along with wherever the transactions are going on. So via this, it becomes more traceable, more transparent, and that is going to bring transparency in supply chain as well as in trading activities. That is why this tie-up has happened with UNDP India's Accelerator Lab and Spices Board of India. The Spices Board of India comes under which ministry? It is in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Right? Then 7th of April was World Health Day, and on the same day, International Day for Reflection on 1994 Genocide against Tutsi in Rwanda had happened. Theme for 7th April World Health Day was Building a Fairer, Healthier World for Everyone. Carl Bildt has been appointed as WHO Special Envoy for Access to COVID-19 Tools Accelerator or ACT Accelerator. Access to COVID-19 Tools Accelerator. WHO Special Envoy has been appointed recently, and therefore you need to remember the name. And why was this ACT Accelerator? First of all, the ACT Accelerator is a global collaboration for equitable access to COVID-19 test, treatment, and vaccines. Now, this was created. Why was ACT Accelerator created? In response to a call from G20 leaders, and it was launched by WHO. Also, France was involved, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation was involved, European Commission was involved, and this was after the G20 leaders urged to make it. Then we have Byju's online education learning platform, which has acquired Akash Educational Services Limited for 7,300 crores, and the final deal has happened at $1 billion US, as we can see. So $1 billion US, a deal has happened between Byju's and Akash Educational Services Limited. Jana Small Finance Bank has partnered with Axis Securities to offer its customers a combined banking and investing solution through a 3-in-1 account. So, a 3-in-1 account has been proposed by Jan Finance Bank after its merger that has been announced with Axis Bank or partnership with Axis Bank. So, what are the 3-in-1 account? Jan Small Finance Bank savings account, demat account, and trading account. So, Jan Small Finance Bank savings account with demat account and trading account. And trading account is a demat and trading of Axis Bank and Jan Small Finance Bank saving account. These three are going to combine. With this, we'll be winding up the segment, and I hope this session has been helpful to all of you. We'll see you in the next video with more such news events. Until then, goodbye, take care, and have a wonderful day ahead, all of you.